Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling, featuring the JDF Memorial Sovereign Soundboard. Welcome to the Nuckify Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. Yeah,
man.
We're back again, man. Hey, Young
Yes,
Kings
sir.
Wrestling, of course, is presented by W Energy, powered by W Energy. That clean energy, y'all. It's that real clean energy. Go get you some. W.GG. Listeners of Young Kings Wrestling, they get 20% off throughout the month of September. So make sure you get this, because this deal's not going to last long. Because once Green Day wake up, it's over with.
Oh, man.
It's over and done.
Oh, man.
So get to it before it's gone, man. W.GG. Or you can head over to YKWrestling.com and click that first link. Get you a special little situation over there. And of course, subscribe to us on YouTube at YK Wrestling. Follow us on social media, YouTube, Facebook. We don't use Facebook, but shit. Twitter, Instagram. We there. YK Wrestling. TikTok at YK Wrestling. We everywhere. Shout out to that.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to the Nuckify Buckingham Palace. And it's another week, man.
Mm-hmm.
How your football teams looking, man? Week 1 of the NFL.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I'm not mad. I'm not even mad about that, because like I hate people that get these unrealistic expectations for their team, and people that are saying, "Oh yeah, I gotta go out there and beat the Niners." They was just in the Super Bowl, bro. They the most complete team in the league, not named the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We just got back at Aaron Rodgers. He's 40 years old. Like, as long as he wasn't playing like a bum, which he wasn't, I'm not mad. The fact that they still put up, well, it was really only like 13 points. That garbage time touchdown, I don't like to count. But look, they got to work on some shit. But they scored. They look decent. You know what I'm saying? But listen, let's be realistic. We wasn't gonna beat them. At least not right now.
Hey,
y'all gotta let
mad at it.
Y'all gotta give us time to sit in jail for a minute.
Hey, I will say one thing. This is a factual statement as I speak. There's only one team without a win in the AFC East, and it is the New York Jets.
Hey,
aka Reeks.
Hey, man.
Even my team got a win.
It's yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was surprising. I ain't gonna lie to you. Defense looking nice.
I was kind of tight because I got Joe Burrow on my fantasy team, so.
Oh yeah,
I was big man.
Hey man,
like he ain't have to win the game, but like put some points up, nigga. Damn.
Right, at least one touchdown.
Right.
Give me a touchdown. Something. Yeah, my team's looking good, man. College teams looking. You know, Nebraska, they was looking kind of in the first quarter, but they rolling right now. UNLV undefeated, beat Kansas out here just thwarting Big 12 teams and shit. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas is supposed to be fake nice too, I thought.
Nah.
Out here beating Kansas. Going to Kansas and beating them too.
They don't never play nobody. That don't count.
Nah. Definitely don't play nobody no more.
Right.
Well, it's like 4 teams in the Big 12.
I think so. They don't got shit left, really.
Everybody going. Deservedly. Until you do right by Nebraska. Hey man, shout outs. Let's get these shout outs in. We're gonna start off real somber, like shout outs to RIP to James Earl Jones and Frankie Beverly, man. Ooh. Bum, 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 bum. James Earl Jones. Y'all know who he is, man.
Yeah, of course.
Mufasa, Darth Vader.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Darth
What else
Vader
was
is my
he in?
first.
Roscoe Jenkins is my joint.
That's an underrated gem that's
It
not
is.
appreciated enough.
It is. It really not, bro. It's really not. It's some of the funniest damn jokes that I've heard
Really big facts.
in movie history. 93,
Yeah.
man. You done seen it all.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, man. I see, and that's why it's like, you know, saying I'm gonna be mad regardless, but it's like when you hit the 90s, it's like, look, I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Frankie Beverly came out of nowhere. I was like, damn.
I was like, what?
Like,
Joy and pain? Like, damn. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna need y'all to stop the cap. Beyonce do not got a better version of Before I Let Go.
oh, listen. I
Stop it.
never listened to it.
I heard it like involuntarily on the radio,
Yeah,
and I was just
right.
like, let me listen to this bullshit for once. It's been like 5 years. So I listened to it and I was like, y'all dead ass said it's better than the OG. It's not.
Never. Like
It's all right.
I hear
it's
like somebody will be playing it when I walk by. Like, nah, get that shit out of here.
Turn that shit off. I've turned it to that person. I don't like covers, bro. I don't really like covers that much. I don't like samples. I don't like hearing samples of songs on the radio that was on the radio 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. I heard a few years ago, I heard a Freaky Leak sample. I heard a yeah by Usher sample like a couple months ago. It was attached to one of the worst songs I done heard in a minute. I was like, what is this? I've turned into that person. I don't like samples. I don't like covers. Stop messing up classics.
I'm with you. I understand that.
Man, destroying a classic.
Right. That's really what it is. Like, it used to be a time where I tolerated. Nah, not no more. It must be them 30s. Like, it's not, I don't have the patience for it no more.
Really, when COVID came around, that's when my patience for things really fell low. Like,
oh, talk to him.
I already couldn't stand hearing TikToks in person. But now just like you just go somewhere and it's COVID and like when it was COVID, you wasn't really supposed to be out. Like they say stay inside. But like sometimes I want to go for a walk. I might go to the park. Like I used to like walk around UNLV. Wasn't nobody around there. But every now and again, somebody would be around. I would just walk past somebody either watching a TikTok or making them. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, what type of world are we living in right now? I'm that old.
Right.
We 32 now, man. So
it's crazy.
It's crazy out here. But outside of that, shout out to Frankie Beverly and James Earl Jones. What else happened in the news this week? What? Let me say that over again. What else happened in the news this week, Reek?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Is it that time?
It's that time. Which button do you want me to hit? We got two buttons. Everybody know we got two buttons. Which one we playing this time?
Let's just get this uncomfortable one out the way real quick.
Peasant?
Yeah. We don't have to just.
Of course it is. We gotta do it. We have
to. Guess what?
Few peasants. Hey, let me do it like he do it real quick, right? This man is a 3-time Super Bowl champion, played 14 seasons in the NFL, 8-time Pro Bowler. He's in the Denver Broncos Ring of Fame. He's on the Denver Broncos 50th anniversary team, in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and the Black College Football Hall of Fame. He went to a HBCU with the Savannah State Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, Shannon Sharpe, bring that ass here, boy.
Bring that ass here, boy.
Skip.
Why I gotta be skipped? He just listed off all them accolades, and yet somehow this man don't know how to operate a phone. So
allegedly,
yeah, suppose I'm gonna get to that. Trust me, I'm gonna get to that. What was this? Thursday this happened? Wednesday. Okay. So I'm minding my business, right? And I don't think I caught on to this until it was like 3-4 hours after the fact. Because I don't be on Twitter as much as I used to. You know what I'm saying? Especially now that I'm working all day. But I go on there. I see Shannon is trending. I said, okay. What he do now is probably something silly. And I keep seeing these pictures of, it looks like a live stream with comments on it. So then there's a clip and there's a video. And then I see R-Truth is all over it. I'm like, where did this collab come from? Now I got to see what's going on. I click on the video.
Truth was wilding.
Still, bruh. I click on this video and immediately I just hear the noise. You know what I'm saying? Shit shifting around in a bedroom. And I'm like, oh, what you doing? Well, what you doing?
Yes, niggas need to stay their ass inside.
Like, this ain't you, Unc. Like, tell me you joking. I'm thinking maybe it's somebody else. And I hear this nigga talking. It's the most uncomfortable I done been in a hot minute. Because it's like, you know, after a while, you know, everybody call him Unc, but you know, you watch somebody on TV for a minute, you done follow their career and stuff like that. They had an influence on you. Kind of see him like it's almost like it's somebody you know, almost like fan for real. So I'm thinking, we call him Unc because he's like that. So hearing this shit, I'm just like, no, we gotta get this shit out of here. This man got his IG live on, allegedly. Had no idea his IG went live. Set it down on the bed. Engaged in some coital activity with some young lady. Yeah. He said her name, so we might as well. And just going. Everybody on there commenting, people calling him, and it's just going and going and going. And I'm getting more. I was traumatized, bro. Let's see. This thing started crying.
I ain't listen to it.
Listen.
I couldn't do it.
I'm so sorry I did. Oh, I'm telling you, like that was some terrifying shit, man. I like my hand shook when I dropped my phone. Like, you know, like when you pick something up and you don't realize there's some nasty shit on it, you just drop it, all disgusted. Like that. That's how I felt. That's how I felt when I heard this. And then R-Truth is doing play-by-play. He get on the comments and say, are they fucking? Excuse my French. Like, no. Oh, he said, oh, that's not PG. Like, dude was on here just going away. Like, it just, the situation just went from wild to wildest so fast. And so his, one of the members on his team that does like his social media stuff, apparently he got access to it. He shut it down and he said he was hacked. Then of course, you know, on the show Nightcap, you know, Chad wasn't playing that. He like, listen, we're gonna talk about this tonight. They wasn't supposed to shoot until Thursday. They said, no. We're going live tonight. Right. And he got out in front of it and said, yo, listen, it was the most half-assed apology I ever heard before. He said, listen, I wasn't aware.
This man act like he pulled a Henry Ruggs or something.
Right. It's
like, just had a little bit of sex, bro. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and to y'all that was making a big thing out of it, like, listen, the only issue is that it got shown. It ain't like you can see. Thank God we couldn't see nothing, because I don't know if I would recover from that. You know what I'm saying? No. That would have been bad. You know what I'm saying? All it was some audio, all of like 2.5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Nothing major. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got killed. But, you know, they had to get on Nightcap, tell everybody he ain't mean to do it. Whatever. He all embarrassed. But in the immediate aftermath of that, this man got new merch out.
Nigga selling t-shirts, talking about Michelle.
Talking the quote, that's my Michelle. Nightcap 69, all this is all out right now. just saw this morning that them pills he talking about taking the road, whatever. They got a whole ad with the clip of him from Nightcap on there. So I'm like, you saying you ain't do this on purpose, but you taking some big advantages of the situation right now. Is all I'm saying.
Hey, I'm gonna say you can't accidentally go live on IG. You got to press the button to post. You got to slide over to the live. You got to select the audience that you broadcasting to. You got to press like 3 buttons and then confirm. But he said, listen, I didn't mean to do it. You know, I had no idea how this happened, Skip.
Nah, I ain't going for it.
I had no Skip. Skip.
Yeah, paper cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
You 36.
Plus 20. You 56.
And it just keeps spiraling from there because, you know, the next night they had to do the roast. And they had Lavelle, they had Godfrey, Snoop was on there, and Cam. Look, I love Cam to death. Cam was going way too long because like he came in there, because it's like he came in there like, oh, he was basically, you know, a lawyer going in to do some questioning, doing some a cross or something like that. So I'm gonna ask you some questions and all this other stuff. And he just went on, just getting into all these questions and going. And Snoop in the middle of this is showing up and just sitting there, just waiting. Like, bro, the other Unc is here to get in on this roasting shit. You was up here doing a damn soliloquy. Like, no.
Man, I'm trying to get these jokes off, nephew. Let me get on the stage real quick.
Yeah. Like, my man was just going, like, bro, listen. Because after a while, it like, listen, niggas was cutting jokes. Like Lavelle was hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Godfrey had some jokes in there too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we was here for. And then Cam took it and just went somewhere left with it. Like now I'm not laughing no more. Now I'm just waiting for the punchline. Like, yeah, I'm like, oh, come on, son. This is not what we here for.
Cam fumble the ball like it's a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Like he was just building.
Sorry, I had to do that. I love Cam Newton. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like it's like he was just building something that never came. Like, let's move on.
Hey man, what was Shannon Sharpe grandmama think knowing what he was doing to get attention?
Oh my Lord!
At 56 years old,
she'd
be on his ass.
Oh my goodness, she would have did one of them feints like Kevin Hart. Like,
Let the nigga grandmama find out what he was doing on IG.
Oh man, I'll tell you, bro. That was some.
I just was watching the interview with Shannon Sharpe. He at this goddamn finance festival talking about his businesses and shit. Talking about how busy he is. You ain't that busy, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was at 10 o'clock in the morning. You ain't that busy.
Right. Morning session. You found some time.
Why we talking about Shannon Sharpe so much?
I mean, listen, it was a tough week.
Talking about Shannon Sharpe.
It was wild. It was a wild week for that man, bro. This man was
we getting into the wrestling.
Cussing all loud and shit.
Bro, growling.
Nah, don't say growling, bro.
All right, to the wrestling.
Different.
To the wrestling on Young Kings Wrestling. This week in wrestling history, 1991, RIP to Chris Von Erich, who passed away via suicide at the age of 21. What's that number? I'm gonna find that number. We're gonna get that number out. 988. Just dial 988 if you feeling the type of way. And you could talk to somebody that way. They might be able to talk you down.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Von Erich family. Shout out to me never watching the Iron Claw again. One time was enough.
It was bad like that. See, that's why I didn't really want to watch it, because it's like,
yeah,
I know this shit is gonna be dark.
Like we know the story, bro. Like even non-wrestling fans had no idea. They just thought it was like a fictional sports movie. They had no idea this was a real life story. So like non-wrestling fans finding that out, they just thought they was going to check out some cinema or something. No, this is a true fucking story, bro.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the Von Erich. Shout out to Kevin Von Erich.
Right.
Always, man. 1995, Steve Austin is fired from WCW via a FedEx. Eric Bischoff reportedly did not see Steve Austin as a marketable performer. Eric Bischoff is just a good old Nostradamus, ain't he?
Biggest L he took to this day.
One of the biggest L's, but it might be the biggest. He took a lot of L's from 1995 to like 2000.
Yeah,
he got a few dubs in there, but
it's a couple.
He took more L's than dubs in hindsight.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
Out there, Eric Bischoff. 1988, Jacqueline defeats Sable to win the WWF Women's Championship, the first champion in 3 years since Alundra Blaze showed up on Nitro as Medusa and threw that motherfucker in the trash.
Yeah,
that's what happened. Jacqueline, first black women's champion in the WWE as well. We're going to fast forward all the way to 2014. NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way live from Full Sail University. We got the Lucha Dragons defeated the Ascension to win the tag team championships. Charlotte Flair successfully defends the women's championship against Bayley. That was Bayley's breakout match right there, I would say.
Nice. Yeah.
And then in the main event, Adrian Neville successfully retains the NXT championship, defeating Tyler Breeze, Sami Zayn, and Tyson Kidd. Sami Zayn lost another match again. This is around the era that made me a Sami Zayn hater. Initially, I'm gonna tell y'all why. He was a fucking loser. He lost everything. Like, why would I cheer for this nigga and he lose every fucking match? I can't get behind that. I didn't really know. Like, I knew he was El Generico back in the day, but I didn't really watch El Generico like that. But like, I didn't really know any of these other people outside of Tyson Kidd because he was main roster at first.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't know Neville. I didn't know Tyler Breeze. I didn't know Sami Zayn. I liked the Tyler Breeze gimmick. That was cool. But like, I have been watching NXT for probably about like 5 months at this point. Sami Zayn lost all the fucking time.
Well, it's the
how could I be
story.
A fan of that? I don't care.
It's like that's where that shit comes from. They got to be the.
I root for winners. I'm sorry.
Hey, we know
he lost all the goddamn time. Yeah. He lost all the time. So I was just like, he a fucking loser. And then when he finally won, he got his ass cooked. And then lost it immediately.
But
like 2 months later.
According to that man, he had it coming. So
he did have it coming. And we can fast forward 10 years later, you can see exactly why he had it coming. So 10 years later, we still ain't on the same Zayn train. He is a colonizer. He is an op. He is a loser. I don't care that he beat Gunther. You think he can do it again? Got a little bit too much dip on your chip. This is not happening again.
Hey, man. If it just...
People get struck by lightning all the fucking time? No.
It just means that he's going to get destroyed again. I'm okay with that.
Oh, listen. You don't think that made Gunther stronger?
Oh, yeah.
You think Gunther wasn't talking shit to niggas like he is now back before WrestleMania? Not on this level. Right. He out here, he talking greasy to niggas.
It's crazy, too.
He wasn't on that type of time before he took that L. That L turned him to a monster.
Yeah.
Like, listen.
Yeah, he was snapping out.
He was going crazy. 2015, Sting and John Cena team up to defeat Seth Rollins and The Big Show on Monday Night Raw. That is Sting's first ever match on Monday Night Raw and his last match he ever had on Raw. Sting is undefeated in Monday Night Raw matches. You know who else is undefeated on Monday Night Raw?
Who that?
Kevin Federline.
Oh, God.
I heard Kevin Federline gonna stop getting child support soon.
That was
Shout
funny.
out to that legend. It's been an end of a run, end of an era, the legendary era.
Hey man, some niggas you just can't be mad at, bro.
Nah, I can't be mad at, bro. 2017, Kairi Sane defeats Shayna Baszler to win the inaugural Mae Young Classic live from Las Vegas, the home of WrestleMania 41. I was there at this Mae Young Classic final. It was right after SmackDown.
I was cooked.
The SmackDown where Vince got his ass cooked by Kevin Owens.
The headbutt.
Yeah, Vince got his ass cooked, and then they said, all right, get the women out here. That's what happened. Shout out to Kairi Sane. 2018 RIP to Ethel Johnson, passed away age 83. First Black women's wrestling champion. Passed away almost 20 years to the day of Jackie winning the belt. We just talked about a few minutes ago. Yeah. Crazy. Shout out to Ethel Johnson. Go check out our interview on YouTube with filmmaker, journalist Chris Bournet, the maker of the documentary Lady Wrestler, which is a documentary on Ethel Johnson. Talked to him a few years back, and that was actually around the time I actually kind of became aware of who Ethel Johnson was.
Right.
Because nobody ever talked about her. They legit did not talk about Ethel Johnson before we discovered her.
How interesting.
I mean, some people did here and there. Like obviously Chris Bournet did like 5 years before.
Yeah, but on a scale, you know what I'm saying? Like
they say, oh, let's get her in the Hall of Fame 2 months after we brought it to their attention.
So I'm saying, like, y'all wasn't talking about her on mainstream TV like that. Now all of a sudden,
didn't even show the right picture of Ethel Johnson on the damn Hall of Fame thing neither. That was the crazy part. Y'all couldn't even get that part right.
Coincidentally, we went out there. First off, there was the tweet. That tweet might have did it low key. Because you had everybody.
Nia
Tamina, Shade Helms, Goldust.
Yep.
A bunch of people.
Medusa.
I think it was either Jacqueline or somebody else.
Yeah, Jackie.
It wasn't Jackie. Yeah. So like you had all these people retweet that. And then we did the interview with Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden now y'all want to mention her on TV. Like,
right.
I just it's not that hard to just, throw us a little like, yo, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we said a while back, like just throw it.
Hey, y'all supposedly sent Big Cap a cheese basket. I'll take a cheese basket.
Hey, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying?
I like cheese.
Like one of them, just give us one of them winks to the hard cam. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll catch it.
Yeah, have somebody be like, "Oh, you must think you're a young king of wrestling." Huh?
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Listen.
I'll take one of them.
Yeah. We could put that in, we could put that on the intro or something like.
Hey,
something.
Yeah.
Shit.
Come on, man. I know y'all tapped in.
Steadily.
I know y'all tapped in.
It's not even low no more.
It's not. It's really not. Let's get it. Hey, man. 2021. Big E defeats Bobby Lashley via Money in the Bank cash in to win the WWE title.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big E. That was that was kind of it.
That was that moment.
Held it all the way until New Year's Day. And then it was over like a month later. It's been over. Shout out to Big E watching a real football team play last week at Nebraska. Mm-hmm. Mr. Go to Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Hawkeye. Watching some real football, boy.
Like, I know he felt obligated, but they're not doing anything, bro.
Ever.
Let's just be honest with ourselves.
If Iowa ever do anything, and when I mean do anything, win the conference and play for a national championship. They don't even got to win it. Just play for it. I will eat an actual Hawkeye. Find me one. I'll eat it.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Hey, man. Happy birthday this past week to Lexis King, Valhalla, Don Morocco, former Intercontinental Champion, Matt Morgan, Trevor Murdoch, former NWA Champion, Paul Heyman. You know how New York Paul Heyman is? Paul Heyman was born on 9/11.
God damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's some New York for you right there.
And look, you mentioned his name, and I was just watching NXT a little bit ago. Whoever is putting all that shit,
bro,
whoever is doing him like this on weekly TV needs to be arrested,
bro. He
now.
He literally showed his barber and showed the name of the damn barbershop he go to. It's in the dang vignette, bro.
Dog.
He told y'all who it was.
They need to shut that shit down today. Right now. Like, send the SWAT team, send somebody. Shut that down. It's disgusting now. Like, when he first showed up, you were like, okay, all right, you trying to do a little bit too much, but I was letting it pass. Now is inexcusable. It's too much. I'm not gonna tolerate it no more.
Yeah, bro tripping a lot.
Like,
hey, Oral Mensa came up in there. You jumped on the wrong nigga, bro. You should have jumped the barber too.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is nasty work. Y'all can't keep getting away with it. I'm trying to tell you.
Nah, I agree. Happy birthday this past week to Road Warrior Animal, who would have turned 64. Angelina Love, former Impact TNA Knockouts champion, former, I think she was tag champ as well with a Velvet Sky. Beautiful people.
Yeah.
Might have had a run with Madison Rain at some point too. I don't know. That was
when
I stopped watching TNA.
So, that sounds right though.
Shout out to Angelina Love. We met her a couple years ago. Me and Malik.
Okay.
We met a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
Y'all remember
Baron
Malik?
Corbin. What up? Yeah, y'all remember Malik? I seen Malik was doing something, bro. I don't know what he was on. You know, he be with all the boxers and shit. So
I'm about to say he was at somebody's big ass crib,
big ass pool, bro. Like,
yeah, like, yo,
trying to get like Malik out here, bro.
I'm trying, man.
Happy 40th birthday this past week to Big Baller Baron Corbin. My God. Shout out to him. Shout out to Baron Corbin, who's played for the Arizona Cardinals. He's a diehard Chiefs fan. You would never think he played for Arizona.
Nah. Different time. Different time,
crazy.
Different hair, different weight, different everything.
Yeah, I'm not that same motherfucker before. Shout out to him though. Happy birthday to Penelope Ford this past week. And then a special happy birthday to my guy, Holla Holla Teddy Long player. It's my birthday twin, man. So happy birthday to me too.
Hey.
And happy birthday as well to Adrian Adonis, who would have turned 70. Also a birthday twin. Pause. Hey, where we out in the royal address, man? We're gonna talk about this list.
You want to start with that?
Let's start with this list, bro.
Because I'm actually doing a little bit of research right now. Because I need this needs to be picked apart. But go ahead.
The PWI 500 for the 2024 year has been released. And personally, I'm upset. We're going to talk about this joint right here, man. Let's talk. We're not going to name all 500 wrestlers. That's OD. But we're just going to name the top 10. But I got some notes we can break down as well. The top 10. Cody Rhodes. Shout out to Cody Rhodes. He's a WWE champion. Listen, I ain't mad. He number one. Cool. He won the Rumble. Won the main event of the biggest wrestling show of the year. That constitutes a number one for me personally.
I think so too.
I ain't mad at it. Number 52 came in at number 2. Number 52 from the Black Wrestling Podcast list came in at number 2 on this list. We'll talk about that in a second. At number 3, Will Ospreay. Number 4, Seth freaking Rollins. Tetsuya Naito at 5. Damian Priest at 6. MJF at 7, Jon Moxley 8, Gunther 9, and then Mystico, formerly known as Sin Cara, version 1, at number 10. How we feeling about this top 10, man?
Thanks. I'm gonna read an excerpt from the PWI 500 and what the parameters are supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
this is a kayfabe list,
right. But according to what the definitions are, the PWI writers choose the position of the wrestler between a designated evaluation period. Now, this year's evaluation period was from August of last year, 2023, to July 31st of this year. And in that, their criteria, the things that are considered: the win-loss record, championships won, quality of competition, major feuds, prominence within a wrestler's promotion, and overall wrestling ability. Well, just to keep that in mind when we look at this list. So, I'll start with number 52. So, it starts in August, goes back to when he was still with the Mogul Embassy, when that was still a thing. So,
yeah, the fucking what was dude's name? Parker.
AR Fox.
Wasn't he wasn't with like Parker Boudreaux?
I think at one point he was with him, but Brian Cage was in there too.
Okay.
So, I mean, when you talk about competition, they had matches with CM Punk and Sting and Darby Allin.
Okay.
He got a win over Adam Page. Took an L to Bryan Danielson. Then he beat AR Fox, Penta. Got a couple wins in the Continental Gold League when they were set to crown a Continental champion, for the first Continental Classics champion. Didn't win it, but he got to the finals or semifinals. My bad. Then, I mean, what we got? Nothing significant. He had the number one contender match with Page, went to a draw. The 3-way for the title at Revolution. Didn't pick that up. And then he finally beat Samoa Joe at Dynasty. And then went on to successfully defend it. Won the Blood and Guts match. Defended against Will Ospreay. Defended against Roderick Strong. Defended against Christian Cage. Had an eliminator match with Tomohiro Ishii. And then loses to Bryan Danielson at All In London. Then he lost to Adam Page at All Out. So, just taking off the strength of that, right? Got a couple big matches, right? You got yourself in the number one contender position. You won the world title. Okay, fine. He's at number 2. And the only comparison I'm going to make is to Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
Gunther, in August of 2023, was already Intercontinental Champion for over a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So he had successfully defended that title, not just on TV, but on house show circuits as well. All the way up until WrestleMania in April. Then, no sooner than after losing that championship, no sooner than after that happens, he immediately goes in. He enters the King of the Ring the next month, runs the table, wins King of the Ring, and let me see. Was SummerSlam before or after the 31st? Yeah, he just missed it. But by the time we got to the 31st, he was already number one contender for the world title. So if you just look at those two side by side, right? And listen, you want some names for it? I'll give you some names. You got Finn Balor. You got Chad Gable. You got Xavier Woods, Jay,
Randy.
Dominic. I guess you could throw him in there. Randy in the tournament. Kofi, Miz. Who else we got?
You just name like all former world champions outside of Woods.
Yeah, a lot of. I'm saying a lot of this is house show stuff, but yeah, Bronson Reed, that was a problem. Tommaso Ciampa, like, listen, just putting them two side by side, who had the better year on paper? So I don't know what kind of. And listen, I was one for saying, just off the strength of, how much his gimmick was going forward, how much work he put into it, the fact that he was putting on good matches. I said that Swerve deserved to have his moment and win the world title. I wasn't making it a black thing. I wasn't making, he's the first black AEW world champion. I didn't give a damn.
I mean, would he care about that?
He wouldn't. But that was my point too. So, but my thing was, listen, if you the best, if you one of the top talents, you deserve at least a shot. So if he had a shot, I said, put it on him. But you're not going to sit up here and tell me that he's 7 spots higher than Gunther. And we're talking, again, not just matches, not just titles, quality of competition, and their spot within the company, their spot on the card, as far as their presence on TV. Gunther been a monster since he showed up on NXT. He's never been booked as anything less than a final boss. So you got him all the way down at 9. Meanwhile, 52 is at number 2. I got nothing for that.
I don't think 52 had a better year than Seth.
He didn't. I wasn't even getting.
I don't think 52 honestly had a better year than MJF.
I don't think he did either. I wasn't gonna go that hard for MJF, but I don't think he did either. I
don't think John Moxley should be in the top 10.
Seth spent the entirety of that period up until April as the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
And his list of competition, who didn't show up?
Roman. Rock.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Drew multiple times.
He was in the War Games. I'm sure he fought the Judgment Day at some point. He fought one of them Judgment Day niggas.
Matter of fact.
Here's my beef, though. I got some things I got to say about this list.
Yeah, go ahead.
While you looking up what you looking up. Apparently, there are 500 wrestlers all across the whole entire spectrum. There are 500 wrestlers apparently who had a better year than the guy who was world champion for almost 4 years straight. Apparently, Eddie Thorpe, Evil Uno, Dante Chen, Sean Spears, apparently they had better years than Roman Reigns.
Wait. He's not on the list at all?
He's not on the list at all.
I'll throw this shit in the trash. I'm done. I'm not even looking at nothing else. That's disgusting.
He's not on the list at all.
Are you shitting me? How is he not on the list at all?
At all.
April. Okay, hold on. Let me. Maybe I'm just.
This man lost 2 matches in 5 years, bro.
I could be tripping. But let me just make sure I read this right when I looked it up the first time. Let's see.
Control F Roman Reigns, and his name will not pop up on that list.
The evaluation period. Make sure I get this right. August 1st of 2023. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now I could be tripping. August of 2023, he had just faced Jay for the 3rd time.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't even
July, though.
Yeah, right. It was right at the tail end of July. Even after that, right? You still had, and listen, I get it. He didn't work all that many dates. That's fine.
Oh, I got something about that. Too. But
from there, right?
You know who else didn't work dates?
Who?
that many dates? Omos.
Oh.
Omos at number 233. He had 3 appearances during the qualifying period. So I don't want to hear that, Roman didn't work enough shit. I don't want to hear that.
That's crazy.
Omos is on the list. I love me some Omos.
So it was August 5th, SummerSlam 2023. So he beat Jay there. He beat Sami Zayn. He beat LA Knight, AJ, LA Knight, and Randy Orton. And then in the Bloodline tag team match, first night, Saturday, he beats Cody and Seth Rollins. Now, even though that's a small sample size, I personally do not care. Like, you can't tell me. Again, I'm going off of your own criteria here. You're talking about, again, quality of competition, your status, where you are as far as being featured on screen, and what role you play in that capacity. Who was the bigger star? You can throw Cody out. Listen, Cody's number 1. I'm not saying Roman had to be number 1, but he's the only
not
person
on the list at all.
Yeah, he's the only person that was even in Roman's stratosphere. Like,
hey, Reek, I know you probably wasn't following this dude's career at all in the last year, but you think Rhino had a better year than Roman?
In what world? In what world? Rhino's like 50 something. Come on now.
You think Neil Diamond Cutter had a better year than Roman?
Bro, stop playing with me, dog. Like, because I honestly, this is breaking. I honestly did not know before we even started. I honestly didn't know he wasn't on the list at all. Because I would have scrapped all of this
list at all.
I would have scrapped all of this. I wouldn't even have gone into that. All I just went into with the stats and everything like that. Wouldn't even have done it.
Hey, I got more. Listen, we can wrap this up after I get through this. Listen, Omos is on the list with 3 appearances. He ranked 233. He ranked ahead of Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, who won the tag championships during this period. He ranked ahead of A-Town Down Under, who also won the tag championships during this period. He ranked ahead of Khan, who also won a tag championship during this period. He ranked ahead of Wardlow, which I don't remember what the fuck Wardlow did in the last year, but I can guarantee he did more than Omos. Eddie Edwards, they won the tag championships. John Gresham, I don't know his accolades in the last year, but I know he's been cooking. Omos had a better year than John Gresham. Omos had a better year than Zachary Wentz or Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods or The Miz. Omos has only showed up 3 times, and them 3 times were battle royals. Y'all tripping, man. But we outside of Roman not being listed, we still had some bloodline representation. Solo Sikoa at 66, Jacob Fatu 94, Lance Anoa'i 324, Zilla Fatu came in at 339, Journey Fatu came in at 412, and the highest ranked member of the bloodline of the Anoa'i Fatu dynasty, Jey Uso, coming in at number 17. You think Jey Uso had a top 20 wrestling year?
I would say top 20. I'd probably put.
He didn't win no titles. Well, he won the tag titles with Cody, but which I don't think that was in the period either. It might have been, but it was a 5-day reign.
I mean, in all honesty, I'd probably put him in the 20s. I really would. But that's like towards the tail end of it. Because
he's more over than Moose, and Moose was ranked higher than him. I'm sorry, number 51.
Where's Moose ranked at?
15.
What? Moose is at 15.
Yeah, which he was TNA champ. So
okay, all right.
Like, I feel like you hold a world championship during this period, it holds more weight to get you up there.
Well, yeah, I can understand that to an extent. I get that.
So that's I wouldn't mind 52 being in the top 10 off of that. But listen, I understand. More notes.
I understand the top 10. Like I'm not even tripping off that, but again, you mean to tell me that he is the only person ahead of him is Cody Rhodes?
I don't agree.
Like, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this. I know we got some good friends around here, around this space. I need y'all to make sure that Warren Hayes hears this. We need to talk to him. Because I know he got, connects with folks at PWI. I know he's very close with them. I need him here, and I need him to explain to me what goes into this process, especially after this. I never, it was just recently, the last 2 or 3 years, that I really started looking at this list. But I need some answers. I need some answers immediately. So y'all talk to Warren Hayes. Y'all make sure he knows he has an invite to the palace, because we need to talk, bro. We need to talk.
For sure. A couple of your favorite wrestlers got some updates on them. Tony D'Angelo came in at 202, and Joe Hendry came in at 51.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bruh. 51.
Yeah, Joe Hendry came in at 51.
For a gimmick in a digital media championship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, he was. Hey, I will say he was over as shit in the last
I know that.
year.
I know that.
Like there was
cool.
like singing his song at like NHL games and shit, bro. Like that's kind of major. Is it number 51 major? I don't know, but
that's still
how you feel? Go ahead.
That's more to the point about how y'all could leave Roman off the list entirely. Roman gets his shit played at 49ers games.
True.
Like, how do you get more mainstream? I don't know.
NHL bigger than NFL bigger than NHL.
NFL's king.
Yeah. Samoa Joe came in at number 11. He was AEW champion for a few months.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
I feel like a lot of it was like top heavy, like the first half of the period. And then like outside of that, But I think like he had I don't know about 11, but I'll definitely put him top 20.
Oh yeah, I mean, from the time he got into AEW, he was cooking. Like,
yeah,
the ROH championship, or was it TV championship? That the TNT championship, the AEW World Championship. He was cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I honestly, I would be okay with 11 if they had him at like 13 or whatever. I wouldn't put him lower than 15. That's probably the lowest I would go.
Yeah, I agree with that. Sami Zayn came in at number 12. He was ranked over a guy that won the world championship at WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre came in at 13.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't care that Drew held it for 5 minutes. Like he still won
it. It counts. It counts. You can't dispute it. I mean,
and I think Drew been having a better year than Sammy. Sammy was a fucking loser all up until he beat Gunther.
And where's Sammy ranked at?
12.
Yeah.
Listen, you can argue top 20, 25, I think, for Sammy, to be fair. If I wasn't being fair, I'll put him at like 300. But regardless, I don't think he's over Drew. I don't think he had a better year than Drew McIntyre.
Sammy won the IC title at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Kevin lost the tag titles.
Let's see.
It had to be before SummerSlam last year.
I want to say it was, but let's double check here. They didn't change the names of these belts so much I can't remember which.
Yeah.
The World Tag Championship. So let's see.
Right.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens lost the tag championships in September. September 2nd.
Okay.
During that street fight.
So
they had the hockey jerseys and shit.
Yeah, so I guess they're gonna slide those in there. But
They had it for 1 month of the
it's like
he's like lost every damn match that was important.
That's what I'm saying. It's like April. It's one at each end of the spectrum. Like you had that for 1 month, you had the IC title at the tail end of it for 2 months. Mm-hmm. Like what are we really doing here? Because in between the bulk of that time frame, what was he winning? He was showing up to shit. He was showing up to shit, but what was he winning? Nothing at all.
They had a whole story about him being a loser again, like they did 10 years ago.
That was the whole point of Chad showing up, because get the job done.
Yeah. Now, unless y'all weighing what he did after Mania, like WrestleMania, big win. A lot of weight. After WrestleMania, he was winning a lot. Beat Chad. Beat Braun Breaker. He beat some other people around that time too. So listen, that last couple months for sure. But that first half, that we not gonna act like that didn't happen. Sorry. Especially to put him over Drew McIntyre, who again won a world championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's beyond nasty.
Drew was what, final 3 in a Rumble?
Yeah.
He was at least 4, sure. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, final.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I almost had the final 4 perfect too. I had somebody else. It wasn't Drew, but it was Jay. No, Jay was out, but I had Jay, Cody, Punk, and I forget who else. It might have been Drew, but Jay got out before that. No, once Drew flipped the switch in January and went full on heel. Mm-hmm. Listen, I don't think there's been a really better heel. Yeah, I don't think there's been a better heel. Like, you could throw Gunther in there, but it's like that's by default. You know what I'm saying? Drew has actually been a villain for real.
Facts.
Like, Gunther just being sophisticated and talking his shit. And then it's like, when I get in the ring, I'm going to beat your ass respectfully. Drew is on some different shit. You know what I'm saying? Drew low-key should be arrested. But Adam Pearce don't want to do his job.
Yeah, high key. Yeah. Got something about that. Mm-hmm. More notes here. Mark Briscoe came in at 31. That's ranked 11 spots over Hangman Page.
Oh, I don't
Mark Briscoe had a better year than Hangman.
I don't even care about Hangman Page, so it's probably not right. But Hangman Page can eat a dick.
Mark Briscoe came in 17 spots over Carmelo Hayes.
Okay, hold the fuck up. He did what?
Mark Briscoe came in 31. Carmelo Hayes came in at 48.
Woo! Lord have mercy.
Mark Briscoe also came in over Braun Breaker, who's at 52, and Obafemi, who's at 53. So if you've been keeping track, Joe Hendry is ranked over Braun Breaker and Obafemi as well.
Oh, hell no. 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 We are not going to do this. We will not have it. I said we will not have it. No. 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 Y'all must be stopped. That is madness. Y'all not going to do this. I'm an Obafeminist. Y'all not going to do this.
Same.
Oh, no.
Listen, I don't agree with nobody besides Braun Breaker coming in over Obafemi. Out of none of them people, I just named.
Like,
Mello, not Hangman, none of them.
Oh, man. And Mello was like, this was during the time frame he was still in NXT. This was before the feud with Trick.
Yep.
Just before. So, like, what y'all talking? Oh.
Before a deadline, all that.
Oh, where's Trick?
Speaking of, I was about to say, speaking of Trick Williams, Trick Williams came in at number 28.
Okay.
Top 30.
All right.
he is ranked one ahead of Christian Cage. Christian Cage came in at 29. You know who came in above Trick Williams and Christian Cage, who apparently, allegedly had a better year than Trick Williams and Christian Cage? Adam Edge Copeland. At 26.
See, y'all trying to get me. Y'all trying to get me because I'm an Edge fan. That's a nostalgia pick. That's a pure nostalgia pick, and y'all know it. Like, okay, he won the TNT championship. Fine.
Yeah.
But that's a pure nostalgia pick.
Well, he won it twice too, actually, didn't he?
I think so.
For the first time, it was like for 5 minutes. Christian had like something he cashed in on.
Yeah. And then they had to run it back, and they did I think it was a street fight or
I Quit.
I Quit. There, yeah, the I Quit match. Yeah. Nah, that's a nostalgia pick because technically Trick won a world title, the NXT championship.
He did.
And that deadline. Listen, I picked the deadline match as the match of the year, just purely for. I mean, the match was damn good anyway, but those last 2 minutes was cinema.
Classic.
That Trick was shaking the building when he won the title.
He really was. There's
been only 2 instances in the last 12 months of that happening. It was France, and it was that night at NXT Heat Wave. I think it was Heat Wave. Or Spring Breaking, my bad. Spring Breaking. Y'all. And again, Edge fan. Die hard. That was a nostalgia pick, and y'all know it.
Yeah. That's all I got on the PWI. We can move on. This long-ass PWI conversation. That's the whole episode right there. That's why I didn't have that many notes this week. Most of my notes was right here.
I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad you reminded me before we went on because it had just slipped my mind as we was getting ready to go, and he brought it up. I'm like, we good to go.
Yeah, we need to do better next year, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
Why Roman not on this list at all is crazy.
That's beyond wild. Like
Street Profits not on the list at all either.
What?
Yeah. Neither one.
All right, man.
Lashley was on the list.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember what Lashley ranked out. I didn't note that. But.
He had the same amount of time on TV as they did, basically.
Yeah.
So,
and Street Profits wrestled more matches than Bobby Lashley did too during that whole partnership.
He didn't win any more titles.
Would wrestle and Bobby would come out there with suit and shit.
Right. Like he didn't win a title more than they did or anything like that. So this I'll carry this out all night.
Facts.
I tell you, I didn't look past the top. I didn't look past the top 10. Had I known this, man.
All right. Need to make the YKW list, man.
Yeah. We're gonna have some conversations after this. Some real conversations.
Shout out to Las Vegas, though, represented pretty well. Shout out to TJP, Willie Mack, Vinny Massaro, Jack Cartwheel, Sandra Moon, and Santana Jackson. They made the list.
What?
Over Roman Reigns.
No.
Shout out to them.
Oh man. Yeah, that's something. I'm gonna keep these rooms brief.
Yeah, let's go.
Shout out to Lyra Valkyria. She's engaged.
Nice. Who can't fight now?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Motherfucker said it's 10 years. Oh, she been hooked for a minute.
Okay.
So speaking of Bobby,
hold on real quick. Sorry. 10 years ago, they found some old tweets of Lyra Valkyria, and she was just like roasting Alberto. It was dope. I'm a fan. Man. Big fan.
Oh man. Man. Who remembers Alberto? Pepper's Farm remembers. But speaking of Bobby Lashley, he made a little post on Twitter and on Instagram, my bad. And it's a whole collage of him winning championships from WWE to Impact. And the captain says the journey is far from over. And there's a whole bunch of speculation about him potentially, and MVP as well, potentially going to AEW. We'll point out that they have gone to with an LLC to file a trademark for, quote, the Hurt Syndicate. I fucks with that name. That and some other MVP related phrases and names. So they got some things in motion. MVP actually posted a video on his Instagram of him and Bobby talking about a pool, and somebody came on like they was trying to talk, and he was like looking over like, "Hey, back up, you talking over here." And so they got some things in motion. I don't know where they're gonna pop up. I honestly don't want to see him in AEW. I think they could probably make some more motion in Impact, honestly, but or TNA
history already.
Yeah, I honestly, the biggest thing, I don't see the gelling with the Snowman. That's going to be the biggest thing. If you didn't have a good, whatever the situation was with Triple H, if that wasn't working, I promise you it's not going to be better working with this motherfucker. Promise you it's not. Not a chance in hell.
Oh, that's easily Nick Nemeth next opponent right there if you come in to TNA. Bound for Glory's next month.
All the streets
like Nick Nemeth. I know Nick Nemeth like that. I just got rid of one big black nigga. Here come another one.
Yeah, man. Oh, I need that. While we on the topic of TNA, so Josh Alexander, so I'm reading this right. TNA had him under a 2-year deal with an option to be extended, and his current deal expires in February. After which time, as he was in the UK, we're talking with WrestleManiac UK. He said he can't say he wants to leave TNA, but he's never been a free agent before, and he wants to see what offers there are out there from other companies. So we know that price of the brick gonna be high come February, but realistically, I only got one particular choice option in mind myself, because
yes,
it's gonna slap when it happens. I got dream matches booked already. I know you do too.
Yeah, man. My first one it's already like it writes itself, man. NXT, him going over there, him just showing up, Ethan Page. That's the first feud right there. That's easy money. But then we got Chad Gable. We got
that's where I was going. Yeah.
Come on now. We got Andrade. We got Carmelo.
Yes.
We got Cody.
Yes.
Josh Alexander and Cody. Come on.
Woo.
Josh Alexander and like Kevin Owens and Sammy and them niggas. Oh,
just in the kitchen.
Come on, dog. Listen, you got me over here talking up Cody and Sammy. That's how legendary Josh Alexander is.
License to print money for real wrestling fans. Y'all know what it is. Piggybacking off of that, your boys, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, Motor City Machine Guns. They've been free agents for a little bit, and it appears all but certain that they are heading to WWE, particularly NXT, and we should expect to see them October 1st when NXT debuts on the CW network.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here for it. They don't got to be down there long, honestly, because we don't got to waste time like that. But give them a couple matches down there.
Send them up after Vegas, man.
That might cook. For show. For show. Speaking of cities, venue cities, host cities, Minneapolis. No, I got that wrong. My bad. Milwaukee. Milwaukee said it's time for WWE to fear the deer because they putting together a bid because they want Money in the Bank in 2025. I know Indy's got a bit of a takeover next year with the Rumble and I think what's it? not SummerSlam. Rumble's going to be there and a couple other PLEs. So they got that next year. Obviously, we know Mania's coming to Vegas. We got a lot of spots booked up, but obviously we know Money in the Bank is up there with the PLE schedule. So officials Mayor Cavalier Johnson told Milwaukee Business Journal that he's a huge WWE fan, and they've had talks about Milwaukee holding a big event. So they're working on something. They wanna get it out to the city.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, it should be interesting. At some point in time. Kiana James got pulled off the active roster. Apparently, she's injured.
Soon my Nubian sister.
Yeah, and I hope this ain't true, but I at one point read that they was talking about doing a little love angle between her and Adam Pearce. Yeah, let's leave that on the cutting room floor where it belongs.
Thank God for injuries.
Man,
show up at the perfect time sometimes.
Indeed, because that ain't it, man. That is not it.
Shout out to I'll listen for reasons. I'm not gonna give a shout out, but like the timing of that Odyssey Jones shit was great. They completely dropped this New Day shit. It seemed like for real. That was great.
Yeah, because they had me
see that at all.
I'm gonna say they had me ready to knock this shit over. They really did.
Yeah, definitely.
That's called fate.
Mm-hmm.
MJF is taking time off TV. He's going to film a movie. Good for him. We don't care.
He gonna get edited out the movie again?
Probably. I heard he did good in Iron Claw though.
I didn't see it. Nobody saw it.
Damn. So you mentioned him earlier. Well, Mustafa Ali, he was actually at All Out. Obviously, he lives out there, in the city, and was doing some of his.
Used to roam the mean streets.
Oh yeah, on duty, walking the beat.
Mm-hmm. In uniform. He was a uniformed
yes,
officer for the Chicago Police Department.
He was. Yeah,
if you wonder why he run around acting like a Fed all the time, that's why.
Well, he was out there. He was doing his gimmick with the campaign thing. Have you seen some of these promos?
Yeah, they're pretty good. They look like legit like political ads and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, dude, I gotta give him a shout out. This man is really like putting this shit together. I don't understand totally. I mean, I guess if you're trying to be a little extra PC, but I remember at one point I talked about it, how like this was something that he wanted to do in WWE and they didn't let him do it.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't let him pull the trigger on it. Like, I don't know why. This could have took him somewhere for real. Because he's been cooking since he started doing his gimmick. But no, shout out to him though. My last thing, let me get my voice together. Ahora, todos, escúchenme. Everybody, listen. Because Armando Alejandra Estrada signed the Legends deal. He coming back.
That was nice.
He joins the appreciate you. He joined the likes of Jesse Ventura, the Headbangers, Victoria, Jacqueline, the Dudleys.
The Headbangers got a Legend deal when?
Supposedly.
Mosh and Thrasher?
Yeah.
Okay.
They all
okay,
on the
Chaz.
list. Yeah.
Mosh was he was Chaz back in the day.
Yeah.
That shit was trash, bro. He was out here. They had a whole thing where like they thought he was like abused, like BB. What was her name? I don't know. Beaver Cleavage, I think.
Oh God. Yeah. That was
1999 was some shit.
It was
derogatory.
Well, yeah. The list of the Legends roster is getting up there. I need to see my guy on TV for real though.
Hell yeah. He need to come out there and work with the bloodline and shit.
Yes.
He could be the bloodline new Paul Heyman.
I'm about to say, like, Solo needs a wise man.
Uh-huh.
You got him right there.
Got that connection right there, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all family. That's all I got, though.
What else we got? I got a couple more things, man. Starting October 7th, Monday Night Raw will run at the previous 2-hour time of 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. But they'll reportedly revert to 3 hours when they return to Netflix. They're not going to return to Netflix. They've never been there. But when they go to Netflix, they say it might revert to 3 hours. But there's been rumors of varying run times because obviously they are not at the handcuffs of broadcast television. So,
hey, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with being flexible.
Yeah, sometimes you might get 2.5 hours. You might get 3 hours some week.
Hey,
that way you ain't gonna know when the show gonna be over. It's gonna have that real unpredictable feel because we don't got to show Temptation Island immediately at 10 o'clock.
Facts. But you know something? They let us know about that on SmackDown this week too. Like, first of all, SmackDown flew this week because
It did.
I'm looking at the time. I'm thinking it's like the middle of the show. I'm like, hold up, it's 10 o'clock now. Y'all still ain't even thrown some swings yet. Like, so they said, hey, fuck that. We gonna get some runoff here. Y'all gonna finish this out before y'all cut. I'm like,
yeah, we're getting that overrun that NXT had. The 6-7 minutes. That's what we getting apparently on SmackDown now.
Hey,
I ain't mad at it.
Hell
for some
no.
reason they couldn't do it for Raw, but I ain't mad.
Hey man, it's good. It's good.
Extra 6-7 minutes of wrestling on a Friday night. I ain't
getting. Hey, listen. R.I.P. to the Fox era. R.I.P. as in rest in piss.
That P is piss. Thanks. Hey, look, we on the same page.
Facts.
Hold on. We got a little something. So we ain't played this in a while.
Rest in piss to all my ops.
Yes, sir.
Factual. One other thing as well. Actually, two other things. 2025. TKO president Mark Shapiro says they have concepts of a plan to cut live events in 2020. Can you believe that nigga said that shit?
He didn't. When did he say this?
No, he didn't say that part.
Oh, I'm about to say. I'm like, I know y'all are trolls, but
no.
Oh man,
I just wanted to like force that in here somewhere on the episode.
That's funny.
But he says that they have a plan to cut live events for WWE even more next year. They've already cut them this year compared to last year. So they cut them down. Listen, that's in my notes. Act like he didn't say that because I want to get this punchline off. Where was I at? They said they plan to cut live events even more next year. It tributes house shows to Vince McMahon's ideology of needing to grow the brand. But he says now the brand is pretty much grown, and we don't need to carry. This is his actual quote. We don't need to carry these marginally profitable events, which means that we spend a lot of money on these and we don't get a lot of money back compared to televised. Again, as Reek said, in other words, the price of the brick going up in 2025.
Big facts.
Get some credit cards out, B.
My
last thing I have here, Kevin Nash has some words to say about Logan Paul on his podcast.
I heard about this.
Apparently, when Logan Paul had Terry on there, Terry speaking wrestle terms all the time. So Logan Paul didn't know what he meant when he used the word shoot. Yeah. That pissed Kevin Owens off. Kevin Owens said, quote, "He's not one of the boys. You don't become one of the boys just because you're around them. From what I heard, he's making $5 million for limited dates, and all those other guys are out there making house shows. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck how many people are following you. If it said you have 24 million Rhodes Scholars following you, you're fucking Jesus. But you have a bunch of idiots." I know that ain't who I think it is.
Kevin Nash, by the way.
I know they ain't Mr. Keep a Check himself. out here talking about what somebody else making for the limited amount of work.
Yeah, nah, that's kind of silly. You really didn't think before you showed your ass like that.
Hey, listen,
I understand.
But Logan Paul responded to this though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Logan Paul said, quote, I'm not as versed in wrestling terminology as maybe my peers are, but then how am I so much better than all them? Imagine if I devoted time and became one of the boys and learned what the difference between a shoot and a work was. Will that make me a champion now? Fuck me. No, fuck you. You're one of the old guys who was bitter that I am better at your job than you ever were, and that makes you pathetic. This will be my sport, and I will continue to make guys like you eat your words when I devote a little bit more time to it. That was his response.
And, I gotta say, can't stand this motherfucker. Him or his brother.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no doubt in my mind that this is what they were meant to do. Because realistically, they are it. This is them. Like, every time this dude talks, it's a promo. Because he's responding to a troll or responding to some kind of criticism or saying something stupid. And it sounds like promo talk. So he's just being...
It was very promo-ish. It was a video. It was very promo-ish.
But anytime he talks, it's just him being him. Like, I don't think a lot of work needs to go into his promos because he's just being who he is. He's a cartoon character. That's why I could never take him serious.
Yeah.
Him and Jake. Like, this is just in their blood. So, I don't want to be in agreement, but he might be right. He might be fucking right. And it's not even in a fair way. Like, some people just are made that way, that are cartoony and you can't take them serious and their whole life is a work. So, in a real backhanded way, I agree with you. You stupid motherfucker, you.
Yeah, that was his response.
That's funny.
Yeah, I ain't even mad at it. He had some pointers in there. What do the kids say nowadays? He ate a little bit.
Oh my God. I hate that. At this age, I'm already saying, like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Listen,
if I hear Demore one more time, I'm gonna slap the shit out of somebody.
Oh yeah, y'all didn't even know what that was. Yo, follow the leader ass niggas.
Oh my God.
And Logan Paul, he ate that one little thing.
That ate and Riz, like,
yeah. That was I think that was all the tea we have for the rumors today.
That's okay. That's all right. Listen, we took the product and we
use that the right way.
We took the product and we stepped on it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make it last.
Big facts. Hey man, what you watched this past week? I have nothing. I watched nothing this past week.
I mean, really,
I watched a lot of movies. I watched The Lion King as soon as I heard James Earl Jones died. I turned The Lion King on.
Listen, I got a Star Wars marathon playing when this is over.
Oh yeah, I watched Star Wars 2 right after Lion King.
Oh man. I really just got caught up on the week.
I ain't even caught up on the week.
I did. There was some feuds I tapped into that I felt like, since we got Bad Blood coming up and we got a Hell in a Cell match coming up, rightfully so. I was looking at.
I was gonna watch every Hell in a Cell match ever that I can find. Damn. That was my plan from now until October 5th. So I got like 50 motherfucking matches to watch over the next 2 weeks.
That's gonna take a minute. But yeah, no, I looked at
limit myself to the matches, I should be all right. Them motherfuckers be like 40 minutes long.
I'm about to say, it's just but yeah, no, I was looking at some feuds that, like, they didn't get to go in Hell in a Cell, and I felt like they probably should have. Like,
what we got?
Dragunov and Gunther. That would have killed.
Okay. Listen, they didn't need no sort of stipulation.
They didn't
beat each other's ass within the limits.
Like that.
They didn't need no. Somebody would have died.
That would have been crazy. Becky and Charlotte, especially in 21.
I'm surprised that never did a sale, bro.
Yeah, when they was like real beefing.
Yeah,
that was the time. That was the time to pull that trigger.
Yeah, I'm shocked that never happened.
You're not gonna like this one, but Gargano Ciampa.
That should have been in the sale.
It was just.
I want to say I was at one point calling for that to be in the cell when it was NXT. I was like, have the first ever NXT Hell in a Cell appropriately would be these two. I want to say I was clamoring for that. I want to listen. Keep talking. I'm gonna check my archive.
Yeah, that was one of them Jones right there. Like that feud just was one of those that like we had to set it up. We had to make it happen. Who else did I have in my hands? Because there was a couple of them. Because a lot of these didn't really.
At one point, I clamored for William Regal to put some niggas inside of Hell in a Cell. I don't know what niggas I was talking about. I'm assuming it was them though.
Oh man. But low key, I think if Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly did it, it would have been better than what they actually did when they had those matches.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot something I definitely did watch, and I don't remember why I put it on, but it's relevant. The Armageddon 6-man Hell in a Cell.
Ooh,
let's never listen. It was fun, but let's never do it again. Let's never do that again, because it's like the camera cuts could give you epilepsy, because you gotta follow everything that's going on. You got 3 separate actions going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got Rock and Stone Cold in one corner. You got Taker and Kurt Angle in another corner. Keish and who was the last person in there? It was
Stone
Jericho. Stone Cold, Kurt, Taker, Keish.
I'll be trying to remember because Rock cut that promo on all them niggas like a couple days before that. Big Show.
No. Why am I?
It wasn't Big Show.
No,
you just watched the match.
Rock. I did. It was a couple days ago. Rock, Stone Cold, Taker, Kurt, Keish. Who's the 6th guy? Hold on.
Triple H.
We got to go up. There we go. It's like Triple H
gonna have to beat the game.
How the fuck I forget?
How we forget that?
I forget that big ass nose. Yeah. So yeah, you got all that going on, and then the whole night was Vince going out here trying to call it off because Vince of all people think this shit is too barbaric and it don't need to happen and it's too much. So he spends he walked there with his cane and shit, trying to get the people to be like, oh, you all should band together and agree and call for them to stop this match from getting put on. This nigga comes out there with a big ass, it was like a hay stack in the truck and everything like that with a bed in the back. And this man
hooked up this big motherfucking truck out there, man.
Out here hooking the truck to the cage, trying to pull it down frame by frame. And then you had everybody, they open it up, everybody's outside, they fighting by the stage. He got thrown off. I don't know how his big ass said, okay, yeah, let's do that. Took that fall, no look.
You couldn't even make that look realistic because this motherfucker had to step back, take one quick glance, and it was like, all right, here I go. Like,
right. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a whole mess. That's where I might
have to watch that first on my Hell in a Cell rewatch.
Yeah, because it's like it's one of the things. It's like it's supposed to be that exclamation point at the end of some serious shit, and this did not feel serious. It just felt chaotic, which is good, but not part of the goal here. So they lost me with that, but at least Kurt got to keep his belt.
Facts. Yeah, real niggas was pulling for Stone Cold, but you know Stone Cold wasn't gonna win. Not that early. He just
we was a couple months away.
Yeah, he's like, nah, you win at WrestleMania. This is what we gonna do.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I didn't watch much. I still like it took me a few days to finally turn on NXT. Then I fell asleep in the middle of it. Woke up to the slideshow on Peacock playing.
Oh man,
slideshow, they tell you all the shit they show. Woke up seeing Kevin Hart in the afro staring right at me. I was like, hold on, what's going on? I need to check that out too. I want to check out that fight night. But nah, so we still gotta watch NXT. I did watch Victory Road like a little bit after SmackDown.
Yeah.
Tapped in. Jordan Grace retained the Knockouts Championship versus Wendy Chu from NXT. And then apparently Ariana Grace is NXT and A liaison. She ended up meeting for the first time ever Santino Marella for the first time. Met him. Never met that man before in her life. But yeah,
it was cozy though.
That was cool. Yeah, it was like they known each other all her life or something.
Dog, he was geeking hard as hell.
Hey, I would too. Shit, I feel it.
Like that wasn't even scripted. That was real.
That was legit excitement. That was hard. That was hard to see.
Yeah.
In the main event, though, Nick Nemeth retained the TNA Championship versus number 51 with help from John Layfield.
What?
Yeah, he showed back
again. Oh man,
it was in Texas though. That was in Texas today.
So he in the backyard. He ain't tripping, doing what he do.
Yeah, came and hit Eddie Edwards and Fandango, two of the meanest clotheslines from hell.
Hey, listen, he had to dust them shits off. They've been sitting for a while.
Facts. Still came out there dressed like Johnny Cash and shit, man. The same jacket, probably the same jeans too. You wash them jeans, JBL? Them jeans probably musty.
Nah.
Your jeans smell like ass, bro.
Oh man, I believe it.
You out here riding horses in them jeans, man.
Probably. I wouldn't be shocked.
It's some jeans you go out here hiking in. What do people like him? They go hunting? They don't go hiking. They go hunting.
Yeah, they definitely go hunting. It's about that time too.
Though. Big facts.
Oh yeah, you gotta hike.
Them your hunting jeans, boy.
You gotta hike and hide.
Facts.
I gotta watch my dog too. I gotta tap into that match because my dog finally getting his due. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that shit was very Vince Russo-ish. It was a lot of all over the place. There was a lot going on. I wouldn't say Vince Russo-ish. I would say Triple H-ish. It was some Triple H ass booking. You know, Triple H booked that main event and it's just a lot of shit going on.
Yep.
It was one of them matches. Cause like you had, Moose is in a group with Eddie Edwards and Fandango and Eddie Edwards' wife, Alicia Edwards.
Yeah.
They called it System. I think Brian Myers is in there too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they the System. They've been around for a minute, and this whole Moose and Nick Nemeth thing has been going on since April. When Nick Nemeth turned up at Hard to Kill in January. It's been going on since January. This is a damn near year-long situation. I don't want to see these two in the ring again. They've only fought twice, believe it or not. But
that's crazy.
I don't want to see them. Yeah. But like, it was so much going on. Then JBL shows up. Then like, I think some other niggas might have showed up. I don't remember. There's a lot going on. But yeah, it seemed like a decent show. I wanted to check the rest of it out that I missed. For some reason they run shows concurrent to SmackDown all the time.
Facts.
Bound for Glory is next month. So that should be good.
Okay.
Seen motherfucking AJ Francis hit like a swanton bomb off the top rope.
He didn't botch it, did he?
No, it was clean.
Let me stop.
It was clean.
I don't want to get the diss tracks on me.
You don't want that smoke.
I ain't Michael Cole. I don't want that.
Facts. You ain't Gender.
Nah, hell no.
Gender and Shanky.
We cool on this side, man. I'm just playing.
Yeah. We did watch Raw and SmackDown this past week. I just got one thing to say on Monday Night Raw, and that is Adam Pearce apparently is tapped in to Young King's wrestling.
Yeah.
He showed some heart. And he said, yo, Drew, listen, we're going to cut all this bullshit out. We're just going to get straight to the point. You and CM Punk at Bad Blood in Hell in a Cell. It is what it is. Listen, that was the right move. That was the right move.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I am not giving Adam Pearce any points for doing the obvious.
Right.
Like 20, how many years has it been? 19.
I'm about to say
27 years to the day of the first ever Hell in a Cell. It was only appropriate that we had a Hell in a Cell. Listen, to quote the great French philosopher Christophe Rocher, niggas always want some credit for some shit they supposed to do. You were supposed to make this a Hell in a Cell match. I'm not giving you no credit for this. This is you finally did something. You were supposed to do this.
You did your job one day out of 365. Congratulations.
Yeah. Congrats.
And listen,
Drew McIntyre was sick, though.
Oh, yeah. But it wrote itself. It's a Hell in a Cell feud. So let's just be real. Mm-hmm. There was no other place for this to go. But yeah, I guess, yeah, you can have your 1 day pass because you made it official. But yeah, this one gonna be hard to call, honestly. Like, I want to say this is Punk, but I don't know. We'll get there when we get the predictions. But yeah. Nah, man, he gave that look.
Turn that slow cooker off.
Yeah, he gave that look like, yo, what the fuck you just do, bro? Like, what you trying to do? Like,
Drew McIntyre's never won a Hell in a Cell in his career.
No, he hasn't.
He is 0-2, lost to Randy Orton
and Bobby
in 2020, and Bobby Lashley the year after that.
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk, on the other hand, is 2-2, and he's on a 2-win streak. Beat Ryback those 2 times. So I don't know if that counts for anything.
Oh shit! I mean, technically, he got a pinfall.
I mean, it's Ryback though.
I know. It's just
like, nigga, you better beat Ryback. Fuck.
But it was Ryback at like peak because he had the Rocket at that point in time. Like, this was before he started talking, and shit just got bad from there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, I was thinking of this, when Stephen A was cooking the shit out of Jason Whitlock a while back. He said you were when he was on his show, when he was uncensored. Oh, yeah. Like, he was like, you were a great
called him a bitch.
Yo, he said, fat bastard and everything like that. He said, you were a hell of a writer. Your problem was you decided to start talking. And that's what shit went bad. Same thing with Ryback. He was a great, poser and,
that's crazy.
Could beat people up, but then he decided to start talking.
You see how he couldn't bring himself to say Ryback was a great wrestler?
Oh, hell no.
He watched his words very carefully. I saw the computers puting.
That's why I was doing this shit because I didn't know what word to say. I'm like, I ain't about to call him no wrestler.
This man said, "Oh, you posed great during your entrance."
Yeah, like I was really like
crazy.
I was not about to say that. Motherfucker, what you did was throw people. He about as good a wrestler as Terry was. Ooh, he ain't do nothing but throw motherfuckers around, clothesline them. Yeah.
He didn't take his vitamins.
Yeah. Like,
hey, He had the weakest fucking entrance. This nigga, he said, this shit weak as fuck.
It was bad.
That shit was weak.
Hindsight being 2020, it really was not it. I was into it. I was like, yo, it wasn't so much like what he was doing. It was just like the energy came with it. Like, again, as long as you weren't talking, fine.
Yeah, he had motherfuckers like in the crowd going crazy. I'll give him that.
Yeah, like he brought the aura
In the
with
bell
it.
rang.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
you look up the phrase and then the bell rang, his picture right there. Now he on YouTube doing food reviews in his car, like name drops.
Oh my God.
Fall from grace. This nigga do food reviews of McDonald's, and nigga, like, come on, man. We know what McDonald's tastes like.
And you get the same thing every time. Like, I don't get you.
Nigga, why we need to know what McDonald's fries taste like to you, Ryback?
I'm saying you gotta eat.
Young
like,
Kings Wrestling is blocked by Ryback on social media.
Good. That's the only time I say, I don't care. Cause
yeah. And number 52 got us blocked too.
Names.
I don't think he got me blocked. I don't know if he got Young Kings Wrestling.
Oh shit. I'm about to say.
He ain't want that smoke with me.
Listen.
You see niggas be getting smart with these other motherfuckers that got like 40 followers, but like somebody's gonna give them some smoke, they block them.
Listen, I won't get into it with somebody I don't have receipts for. So I'm gonna bring that ass in this direction. I got 6 in the chamber waiting for your ass. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, he know his clip.
That's all I'm saying.
Episode title. Know your clip. Shout out to Tommy.
Ooh, there we go.
Let's finish up on this SmackDown premiere. I'm gonna just say I enjoyed the show. I'm gonna say that first of all.
Oh hell yeah!
Everything else, it was ass. This rebrand ass. This new music ass. The new logo ass. The world champion, he's ass too. Ruined one of my favorite shows in the last 6 months. Just completely obliterated what SmackDown used to be. I used to look forward to Fridays to watch SmackDown, and I haven't looked forward to Fridays in a very long time. Now, you putting Roman Reigns back on my TV more often, like, okay. Him and Cody teaming up, I ain't mad at it. It's principles of the whole thing. Roman Reigns, he a real nigga. He accepted his L. He said, I accept my L for now. I got bigger priorities. I got bigger fish to fry.
Mm-hmm.
Once I fry them fish, Hulk Hogan, coming for you, nigga. That's what Roman said. Hey. You see him look at the belt. You saw him look at the belt.
Hey, he's a blonde man with a championship belt.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Ooh. Hey, look. Hey. Ooh. Ooh. You might have did something right there.
It's a blonde man that is over with a championship belt. Speaking of, I noticed something. Since we're talking about Roman and Cody, remember that post? I sent it to you, and it was like, there's people that they don't need the championship. The championship needs them.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that because all this time, Roman been away. Absence make the heart grow fonder. And every time he has shown up since then, place goes fucking nuts. They go, like, just tear the roof off the joint. So Roman came out last night, and you heard everybody. Now, typically, anytime Cody music hits, you hear the same thing. When Cody came out the second time, it wasn't all that. Like, Roman's talking, and Cody music hit, and it was just like, oh, he here too. You muted, bro.
Exactly. No pop.
Yeah, like it didn't hit like they did the whoa and everything like that, but it's like, no, the music's supposed to hit and the energy goes with it, but this time it wasn't happening. So that's a prime example of, listen, we know who 1A and 1B is around here. In case y'all done forgot.
Y'all must have forgot.
But this was just the signal letting us know that the chase is about to be on the other side. It's just a matter of time. Enjoy the fun while you can. We about to hit the top of the drop.
Yes, it's I'm waiting for that, honestly. Listen, but they teaming up in Atlanta. It's gonna be a good time. They be spoiling Atlanta on these little like regular pay-per-views. Like Day One was fire a couple years back. Bad Blood about to be. It's shaping up. It's gonna be a barn burner. It's gonna be a slobber knocker.
Oh hell yeah! This is probably. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, I don't think it's going to, but I wouldn't be shocked if it opened the show. Because we know what's going to close the show.
Mm-hmm.
And rightfully so, because as I said before, it's the best feud on TV. And DJ Paul, the man in charge, said the best feud goes on last. The best program goes on last. And you got it right there. I do find it convenient, though, that there's been a couple pay-per-views in a row that the WWE champion opens the show, doesn't close. This is just for reference for y'all that like to point, in one direction or another as far as Roman being champion and Cody being champion. I don't got beef with Cody. I'm just giving y'all facts here. Roman has never, well, I'll take that back. There was once in the Thunderdome with Hell in a Cell, and there was the Rumble. There was the Rumble in 2022 with Seth. Yeah. But that was because he had more shit to do at the end of the night. Yeah. Outside of that, I'm lying. There was Elimination Chamber.
It's been
Elimination Chamber in Saudi. Yeah. Okay. All right. It wasn't frequent though. It was a rarity. Yeah. Like those were like once a year type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, if you see Roman on the card, 99.9% chance he's gonna go on last.
He's saying Cody saying glorify Kofi Kingston reign?
I don't want to go that far. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't say that. I can't say that. The competition is different. Like, because Kofi has some bangers.
Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, now Kofi had bangers, you know what I'm saying? He had some Mojo, he had Randy, but Cody done did with Roman, Solo. AJ, Solo,
Randy.
Who was in between?
Randy? He didn't do Randy yet.
Not yet. And we know that's coming. Yeah, he had AJ twice, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But I'm just pointing that out for y'all.
Yeah. We've come to the end of the road, y'all. Appreciate you for staying here. I found out the name of that individual who can't fight. His name is LJ Cleary. Irish independent wrestler.
Oh shit, maybe he can't fight.
Yeah, he works OTT over in Ireland and then ICW over in Scotland. Yeah, so he's on the independent scene over there.
Yeah. See, I'm born
in 1999.
Oh, okay, maybe. See, that's a 50-50. I don't know. Because, see, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I got a thing, I don't know if I fight Irish dudes like that because they seem like the type that they don't want to, stay down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't want to be, one of them dudes that, like, you be winning, but, you know what I'm saying? Gave him, like, 20 shots to the dome. He's still, like, leaning up like this, and now you tired and shit. Like, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I don't know.
Yeah, he can't fight them. And then I don't know if you saw this, but John Jones is facing Stipe at UFC 309.
I just peeped it. Let's go
for the heavyweight title.
I know the price of that brick is high.
Woo, at the Garden? Yes.
Yeah. Because that's probably gonna be it for John.
Yeah.
He don't got nothing else to do after this. He can hang it up. So knowing that, it's definitely gonna be high.
Oh yeah, especially they market that. Yeah, it's gonna go crazy. But let's get up out of here, man. We got a Noche UFC and we got Canelo fighting a bum as well. So but yeah, David Benavidez on that card. I'm gonna try to check out his fight. He ain't fought yet.
Y'all can find me at Recavit24 on Instagram and on Twitter. You can check out all the past episodes of the Habit Guy where I talk sports entertainment. We gonna revamp. We're gonna be doing something a little bit different. Stay tuned for that.
Oh yeah.
Y'all can check all that out on YouTube with the video versions, of course, and Spotify, Anchor X. What is it? Google. Yeah, Google Podcast.
Yeah,
and Spotify. There we go.
And I'm the Thespian TC Fontaine. Follow me at tc.fontaine on Instagram, TC Fontaine on Twitter, foyflix.com for my photography. And of course, again, follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere at YK Wrestling. Go to ykWrestling.com for all the links. That PWI conversation got this episode long as shit, boy.
Yeah.
We nearing 2 hours.
Hey, we needed to have that talk. Because yeah, I would have planned it out differently if I knew what I know.
Roman wasn't on the list.
Yeah, that's some wild shit. That's some wild shit.
Listen, man, Roman Reigns on the tail end of a near 4-year run. Roman Reigns during the qualifying period was coming up on 4 years of having been pinned only 2 times.
Yep.
I'm packing the edge. Guess what?
Peasants.
I was gonna let it slide, but nah. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, bring that ass here, boy. If you want to know why, just fast forward like 2 hours. Rewind 2 hours, excuse me.
Yeah, that's the moral of today's story.
Pretty much. Y'all listen, y'all left Roman off the list, bro. That's crazy.
That might be Peasant of the Month, low key. Provided as long as y'all don't act up.
Suffocating niggas with plastic bags and shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, we ain't even talking about that.
I ain't even get on y'all. Ooh. Listen. We just playing catch up.
Guess what?
Peasants.
I don't know who, but whoever in AEW approved those spots, the plastic bag, the needle, bring that ass here too.
That ass here, boy.
Put a syringe in that man's mouth on live TV.
Yeah, like, listen.
I was on the phone with OSHA for a half hour. They had me on hold. Shit is crazy.
You said, now I want to report a violation.
Big one. Mega million dollar lawsuit right there.
Listen, I'm with it. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all check us out, man. Subscribe to us for sure. Follow us on TikTok at YK Wrestling. Instagram, Twitter at YK Wrestling. Go to YKWrestling.com and get you some W, man. For Wreak Havoc, I'm the Thespian TC Fontaine, a.k.a. TCF, baby. We out of here.
Gone.